With a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fielded just inside the 30. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back. Offense ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball on the last possession. That told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. LaFell will go in motion left. To throw here, Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Dalton bootlegs out. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's the 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
They'll run it here with Bernard, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 8 yards still remaining here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he's going the other way. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. You're nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, Rodgers forced out to his left. Now look out, Rodgers. Second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. LaFell will go in motion left. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Snap came and 1. Now here's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a carry for Bernard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Again, it's Charles. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No matter what defense is called, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete to Janis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Oh, they're holding their breath right now. That's Aaron Rodgers shaking up on the play. Still down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
The play clock's running down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, it's Hundley. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brett Hundley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Dalton, 1st and 10. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. Now Hundley surveying the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here. Definitely want to play coverage here. Throwing, Hundley. Able to shake him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. But, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field? It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies. It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He drops it off for Bernard. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They send Green to the left on his own. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So 6 defensive backs out there. And quickly they get to the line.
Zebra! Zebra! Check 50. Zebra! Zebra! SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Bang!
3rd and 2 for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon LaFowl, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
LaFowl will go in motion left. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. And it'll be Dalton again. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he's got Moncrief. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the left side here for Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in the bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He drops it off for Bernard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. So the D-line's going to spread out. They come out here in the eye. Throwing, Hundley. He's got time. Caught by Nelson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Defense play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. As they've done all day, they run with Charles. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Hundley. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Picked off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Wide 20. Wide 20. Hey. Zebra.
Here's Dalton to throw for. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt.
Zebra.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. One receiver left, 3 to the right. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They get 25 yards out of that one, and it'll give the Bengals a first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some.
all right. Get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Set! By fire! Black is it! Set! Black 20! Set! Blue 30!
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Fire, fire. Here we go. Black 30. Fire, fire. Set. White 80. Fire, fire.